Oh, speaking of like terrifying objects, we got a
That's a better segue.
about seven terrifying curse objects
Oh
that
my God.
actually exist.
Dude,
And
this...
would you look here? And the last time we had ourselves a list from this guy, it was the 13 biggest a-holes in Greek mythology.
Honestly, this guy's probably...
Rob Ricken.
Yeah, I don't...
He's the man.
Yeah, go look up his lists.
Yeah, right? He's on Gizmodo.com.
Apparently, that's where we found it.
There you go. Sponsor.
Sponsor.
Not sponsor, though. But sponsor.
Bob Bricken sponsor.
We recently told you about the many cursed jewels in the world. Nope. You don't have to have a shiny rock to have your life destroyed by otherworldly evil. Plenty of items have terrible curses on them, which can hurt, harass, or outright get rid of people as far as not living anymore.
I think you could say murder. I think that's okay.
Right. Okay. Outright murder people. Here are 7 items that you never want to mess with.
Okay, this is 2. So where's 1?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Right.
Wait, this is 1? But how is that 1?
That's fine. We'll just start with 2.
All right. Out of order here. Starting with number 2. Thomas Bubsy's chair.
It looks like just old grandma's
Wooden chair.
dining room wooden chair hanging up on the wall.
Do you have a favorite chair at your home?
Mm-hmm.
Considering cursing it. Consider cursing it after you die, so no one else can sit on it without dying. That's what Thomas Bubsy did in 1702.
It's my chair. Nobody else's.
I just got comfy and then I died. No one else can sit on it and ruin.
No one else can know how comfy this chair is.
Wait, it's not the chair that's comfy. It's my ass.
It's not the chairs that are comfortable, it's my ass. I have the most comfortable ass in the world!
I've got the most comfortable ass in the world.
I somehow know where that is from,
That's
but somehow don't.
Cyanide Happiness.
All
Most
right.
comfortable ass. Right before he was executed for strangling his father-in-law to death for, you got it, sitting in his chair. Don't sit in my chair. Supposedly, 63 people have sat on the chair, met untimely deaths. Sometimes mere hours after plopping their keister on Bubsy's beloved chair. In 1972, the Thirsk Museum actually had to suspend it from the ceiling to prevent people from committing suicide by chair.
What? Wow. Well, I mean, what if people just use that as an excuse? They were already going to do it, so they're like, I'll just sit in this and make the story keep going. Or the chair was, located in, a really bad part of town, like in Chicago, where a lot of shootings are happening.
Extremely dangerous place.
And they walked outside and get shot. It's like, oh, it must have been the chair.
It must have been the chair, not the thousands of alligators in the swamp surrounding it.
Right? Yeah, it's just a conspiracy. Annabelle the doll. Oh, there's actually been, I think, 3 movies made about this. At least I've heard about the titles. Bought in an antique shop in 1970. A woman gave a raggedy doll to her daughter, Donna, who was in nursing school. Wait, so she gave a doll to her daughter who was old enough to be in nursing school? What the heck? No wonder it was haunted.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks. I'm gonna put that in the
Donna
closet.
and roommate Angie kept coming home to find the doll in different positions and different locations.
Silly doll.
Then the doll began leaving them notes. Wait, began living. I think it meant to say leaving. Leaving them notes, reading, help. And then they found the doll with blood on it. A psychic told them that the doll was possessed by a spirit of a girl named Annabelle who had died at the location where their apartment complex has been built. But the girl's friend, Lou, thought there was something more sinister about Annabelle and told his friends to get rid of it. That's when Annabelle went to visit Lou, levitated up his body, and strangled him until he passed out. The next night, the roommates heard what sounded like someone in the next room. Lou investigated. The girls heard him scream and run in to find Lou with 2 massive claw marks on his chest, although no one else was in the room except Annabelle. The girls called Ed and Lorraine Warren, the folks who investigated the Amityville house, who decided the doll was actually a conduit to hell that a demon was using. 2 exorcisms didn't work, and now the doll resides behind glass in the Warrens Occult Museum, where it still moves. Dude, I want to go to that museum.
What happened to Annabelle then?
No,
The ghost spirit, or is that still the demon?
The psychic said it was Annabelle, but who else? Oh, the people who investigated the Annabelle house said that it was a demon. So I would probably trust those people more, because Annabelle house is a pretty famous thing that happened.
The Crying Boy paintings. Here's the facts. Italian artist Giovanni Brigolin painted a picture of a crying boy that inexplicably became very popular in the 1950s and had made many prints made. In 1985, the always reliable British newspaper The Sun reported that a fireman claimed to have found these prints in multiple houses destroyed by fire, although the prints were perfectly fine. Apparently, the British firefighters were already so freaked out by this phenomenon, no one would allow copies of the painting into their own homes. More such incidents and prints being unscathed in house fires, both before and after the article, were reported, and suddenly a story popped up that the painting was of an orphan whose home had burned down. What I want to know is why so many people wanted to hang a picture of a sobbing kid in their walls in the first place. An excellent question. Would you hang up this child's picture?
Maybe it was just the material it's made out of. I mean, there's a lot of materials that's not flammable, right?
Yeah, used watercolors instead of oil-based.
Obviously. So the fire was like, I don't want to go near water.
That's kind of spooky.
It is.
I'm pretty spooked.
I like how they printed it on the newspaper. That's just like, it will go into every house.
The newspaper also burned down.
The Bonzano vase. Say you're digging around your yard and discover a 15th century silver Italian vase inside. The vase is a note which reads, "Beware! This vase brings death." You'd immediately set it back down, heap dirt over it, and go get drunk, right? Well, whoever found the vase in 1988 was kind of a jerk, because he threw the note away and sold the vase to an auction house. The vase was bought by a pharmacist who, of course, died 3 months later. A surgeon bought the vase and died 2 months later, despite being only 37 years old. Next, an archaeologist bought it, died 2 months later. The next owner died within a month. According to some Italian newspapers, the police confiscated the vase and reburied it in a lead box at an unknown location. But how did they know about the first letter, though? They said the guy threw it away and sold it.
I'm guessing...
So did the guy say, like, oh, well, because all these people died, yeah, like, this had a note in it.
I'm guessing they followed the receipts back to him.
I guess. Maybe.
He's like, you're the original owner? He's like, yeah, I found it on the ground.
Maybe it just had asbestos. Yeah, maybe it had that in it. Or maybe it was lead paint. That's also really deadly.
I think asbestos takes years, though, to kill you.
That's true. So it wouldn't be within months.
James Dean's car. Actor James Dean loved his 1955 Porsche Spider. It's got a Y in it, so you gotta say it's Spider. At least I think so.
It's a spider.
He had extensively customized and affectionately called it his little bastard. Apparently, the car was so transparently evil that Sir Alec Guinness, when meeting Dean for lunch, claimed, "If you get in that car, you'll be found dead in it by this time next week."
Sounds like a threat.
And Dean was. Well, but the curse didn't stop there. When mechanics tried to repair a wrecked car, it fell on one of them, crushing both his legs. The car's new owner sold the engine and drivetrain to 2 racers. One, who lost control, hit a tree and died instantly. The other was injured when his car locked up and rolled over. 2 thieves who tried to take pieces of the car were both injured.
When I read that and it says locked up, all I imagine is like the car's doors locked themselves and then just rolled over.
It's nothing.
Just started rolling. I don't know.
I think that's what did happen.
I mean, like, I don't know enough about car. Maybe just the engine locked up, I guess, and he rolled.
I guess so. Car's locked up and roll over. Yeah, I guess you can break. Let's see. 2 thieves injured trying to steal. The car was then donated to a safety exhibit on the California Highway Patrol. The first exhibit caught fire, and the car fell on a student at the second, breaking his hip. It even managed to crush and kill the truck driver who was transporting it. The car has since disappeared, which is probably for the best.
Wow.
Fantastic. I imagine someone put it in one of those car compactors at the trash dumps and just crushed it.
Maybe.
The way they get rid of bodies in the mafia.
They just put cement blocks on the wheels and threw it in the ocean. Where it then proceeded to kill a whale on its way down.
And then slowly dug into the earth, and eventually it'll reach the earth's core, and it'll just go out.
That's right. That's how it works. Everybody knows.
Try and say that word.
The Dubuque box.
DYBBUK.
That's where I'm going with Dubuque. In Jewish folklore, a Dubuque is an evil spirit. Supposedly, a Holocaust survivor accidentally summoned the demon while using a homemade Ouija board, but managed to trap it inside the wine cabinet.
How did he do that?
Wait, what?
He summoned the demon.
So a Holocaust survivor accidentally summoned a demon while using a homemade Ouija board, but managed to trap it inside a wine cabinet. Kevin Manus bought the box at an estate sale in 2001 and immediately started having nightmares about an evil hag, as did friends who stayed with him. Manus gave the box to his mother. What? It's like, this thing's giving me nightmares. Here, Mom.
Mom, could you take this?
Who suffered a stroke on the same day. The box's later owners have also claimed that the Dubuque has appeared in their nightmares as well. The last owner was Jason Haxton, director of the Museum of Osteopathic Medicine, who not only had nightmares but developed a strange skin disease and began coughing up blood. At that point, Haxton contacted his local rabbis, sealed the Dubuque back in the box, and then hid it from the world. Thanks, dude. Correction. Apparently, the woman from Lem's statue is its... Oh, wait, what?
But that's the one underneath.
Okay.
We'll come back to that.
Well, yeah, we'll come back to the correction.
So isn't was cursed as non-existent? Well, about that last one. I've heard people banishing spirits back to the nethers, but you ever hear about someone trapping in a box? Is that like a thing people do?
It's like the word of Christ compel you, and then it just keeps like pushing it back until it gets in a box and then into the cabinet, and then he pushes it, and it has like a little lock on the front. He just locks it. Got him.
It's like, there's a crack in the door. There's like, no, he's trapped in that box.
It just puts a piece of like plastic tape down the middle. It's like, there you go.
Can we not banish him back to hell? Oh no, we can't banish him back to hell. In the box is for the best, I think. So
this box was made by a hell of a carpenter.
I paid $30 for this, though. My wine's still in there. It's like, no, you keep it in the box. Congratulations. Well, what jerks. I could have just banished it if they had the power to put it in a box. Or maybe put it in like a shoebox and then burn that box. I don't know. The woman from Lemb statue. Originally made around, 3,500 BCE.
Well, I've never seen E at the end. It's like BC. It's
before
like
Christ.
Before Christ.
Eh?
Maybe?
Before Christ, egg? What do you think E stands? I
have no idea.
In Cyprus. I think it's a paper. And then found... In Cyprus is a place. It's a place. And then found in 1878 in Eastern Europe. The statue has killed so many people, it has been often referred to as the goddess of death. Supposedly, the first owner was a Lord Elfont, whose 7-member family all died within 6 years of Elfont receiving the statue. The woman of Lemb was then acquired by Ivor Manucci, who died along with his entire family within the next 4 years. Then it went to a Lord Thompson Noel. He and his family died. The statue disappeared for a bit, but its next confirmed owner was a Sir Alan Biverbrook, whose wife and 2 daughters shortly croaked. With 2 sons left, Biverbrook wisely donated the damn thing to the Royal Scottish Museum.
All right, so what was the correction?
The correction was, it isn't so much cursed as it is non-existent. Despite a great deal of internet notoriety, the statue is actually commonly referred to as Lemd Lady, and has been safely part of the Cyprus Museum in Nicosia since it was discovered in 1970. It has also not killed anybody so far. Oh, that's okay. That's all right. I apologize for the error. That's fine. That's fine. It's a good story.
I mean, it looks like you could just use it to swing at people. So, I mean, like...
It killed them. There's blood all over it. It's like, no, it definitely killed them. Oh, I didn't swing it at them.
Your fingerprints are all over it. Well, I picked it up afterwards and said, no. No.
I slapped it and told it...
I rubbed its face in the blood. I said, not again.
I said, look at what you did. And I pushed it into the blood. I was like, look at the mess you made.
And I put it outside.
I put it outside on a leash and had it sit there for like 4 hours. And then I guess I brought it back.
So we're going to have to take you in. And it picks it up. It's like, no, stop attacking the police.
What are you doing? Why are you swinging my arms at the police?
It's cursed, I tell you.
It's not me. That's good.
That was cool.
I like that.
That's some good stuff. What would you have to say that would be your favorite out of all of them?
My favorite?
If you would have to have, if like somebody was like, all right, for like $1 billion, you have to have one of these in your house. Which one would it be?
The chair, because I don't have to sit in it.
It's true. But what if like one day you just forgot?
I could just break the chair, I guess.
Yeah, you could sell it in T-Map.
The vase, I got at least 2 months to get rid of it.
What if you play hot potato with a vase?
You break it. It's a silver
yeah, I mean,
vase.
like, but what if you don't? Like, does it just choose, or does it wait until somebody like just like catches it?
That's the 2 month thing. I think you got to be around it for long enough.
So hot potato for 2 months.
So like 1 month I'll have it, and I'll give it to someone for a month, and they'll give it back, and then we'll be fine. The car seems like the most dangerous, honestly.
I think I would take the car just because I could probably sell it, as long as I don't go anywhere around it.
It's true. But
just
the vase is made of pure silver, isn't it?
Maybe, but I think the car would be worth more, though. Because it was an actual real-life thing. Well, I mean, all the other ones are real-life things you can find, too, but a car? I mean, you might have, like, who's that guy who used to do late night? Jay Leno? You might have him come by it.
Yeah. Why would he buy
giant
it?
chin. His chin would write the check.
He's got a magnificent jawline.
Anyways, what are we gonna be covering next time, there, Goose?
Next time, I'd like to take a bit next time and get real. You know, I'd like to explore the defiled rides of amusement parks, but not actually, because it might be anything. But that's an idea.
The Suicide Forest, you say? Sounds good.
That sounds like a terrible idea. How about we look up something that'll actually curse everyone who listens to it? Even us. I think that'll be a fun...
Sounds like an amazing plan.
I was waiting to get more popular, but I think it's time to unleash it upon the masses.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, share this with your dog, your grandpa, your grandma, Billy Bob down the street.
Or just click a different video.
The person in your basement right now, we see them.
Just click, see that thing in the suggestions? Just click that instead. Just go over there. It looks better.
That's one of our other videos, right?
Sure. Yeah, that's it. All right. See you around.
Holla at you later.